Points on the wall before moving to the turnstile. Set number 16 and 3 to the terrace. For the start, number 7 for the terrace.
And just to recap on that Errigal Ciaran team, it is 3 changes that we've been informed about. I think I may have alluded to 2 of them, but one in the half-back line sees Michael McCann wearing number 5 drop out, and he's replaced by Stephen Tierney. And just to recap on the other 2, Keelan Tierney comes in wearing number 17 in place of Neil McGarvey, number 12, and number 18 Damien Daisy McDermott comes in place of Darren Canavan. So that's the sides. We're all ready for action here in the Paraná 2012 senior final. Of course, Dromore, the holders of the O'Neill Cup, have played in 5 of the last 6 finals. So they are the team that have to be stopped here today. As such, as we check on the officials, our officials today is Cal O'Hagan from Braggamon, and on the line is Stephen McNamee from Newton Stewart, and Donald Dorman from Braga, and then Martin Devlin is the 4th official, as we just pick up who's marking who in this final. I see Aidan McCrory making his way out as well. We'll follow the play, and there's the referee throws the ball in, and there's one there by Andy McGinley. First ball taken by Andy, the captain of the side. He feeds it forward, but it's well won there by Cal McCarn. McCarn out in front, gathers the ball 70 metres out from his own goal, feeds it forward, pushing the back there. It looked like referee agrees with that, and going down is Niall Sludden, and he's picked up an early injury there for Sludden, and it's quite worrying. He seems to be in quite a degree of pain. It looked a little innocuous from where we're viewing this game from, but Sludden in a little bit of bother. The man who scored 1-5 in the championship to date. A terrific prospect, 20 years of age. A goal and 5 in the championship is a terrific return for a man playing wing half back. Looks as if Fabian O'Neill is picking up Daisy McDermott in there. Sean O'Neill picking up Brian Horish. There's some interesting matchups in this game. I'm sure we'll pick up more of those as the game goes on. As the ball is fed back to McCarn. McCarn gets it over there to the forementioned Niall Sludden. Sludden goes to the post. That's a fine effort by Sludden, but it drops into the safe hands of John Devine. Gets it out to Davy Hart. Hart slips it out there towards Cormac McGinley. McGinley looks up, feeds it forward there towards Ciaran Quinn. Quinn looks up, has support there. That support is provided by Stephen Tierney. Tierney bursts forward, feeds a good ball into space, a bit of hole inside. Referee says no, they can continue. Fabian O'Neill out in front, gathers possession. Tackled sternly by Daisy McDermott. O'Neill will need support. McDermott does particularly well. Down they go for it, but foot in there, says the referee. Ronan McCrory is the man who's penalised for putting a foot in there, and on the ground and remaining on the ground is one of the Dromore players, gingerly making his way back up onto his feet, holding his ribs, possibly Kevin Donnelly maybe, as the kick is taken quickly, and Peter Ward has it. Man, he lost to come soloing out of goals. The Dromore crowd start to rumble as he does that, and he slips the ball forward there towards Conor O'Hara. O'Hara gives it one more time to Hugh McNulty. McNulty over the far side, gives it to his midfield partner, that's Sean McDonald. McDonald feeds it in, gathered inside there by McCusker. McCusker slips it back to McManaman, wearing number 15. McManaman going for the post. McManaman, could this be the opening score of the championship final? There's Ryan McManaman. He's got a point in the championship today. He has doubled that account. He has scored the opening score of the 2012 final, and it's Dromore who lead by 1 point to no score. An inspiration score by the captain of the side, Ryan McManaman. Loves to burst forward. That time received a pass 35 metres out, looked at the post and slotted it between them, and Dromore lead by a point. That will settle them into this game. That score from McManaman. The kick out is taken. Loose ball, breaks around the middle, again is picked up by Andy McGinley. McGinley gets it back to Davy Hart, or in fact it's number 17 over there, that's Keelan Turney. Turney, ball knocked away, picked up this time, it is Davy Hart. Hart looks forward, takes on his man. Did he carry too far? Referee says no. Hart throws the ball on the ground, and well, Davy didn't really try to play that ball, so he was lucky enough to get away with that one, I would suggest, because he really didn't make any effort to play the ball. But the referee, Cal O'Hagan, it's difficult for him to see, to be fair. I noticed that the referees and linesmen are all mic'd up today, so it'll be interesting to see if there's much correlation between them. Well, this is a throw-up ball. Have I ever seen one? Well, no. Referee decides that's a free to Dromore. It's taken quickly, but well, it's kicked into the stomach of Andy McGinley. It's taken this time, it's on the far side with Sean McDonald. McDonald gives it inside, ball breaks loose. Who's out to pick up the loose ball? It's snapped up there by the Dromore man. Then it comes to Paddy Montague. Montague back to Emmett O'Neill. O'Neill feeds it over the far side of the field towards McCullough. McCullough on the left foot, has support inside. That's McDonald bursting through. McDonald fists it inside, and patient build up here from Dromore. McCullough, oh, brilliant ball inside. Good opportunity, but Davy Hart does well, reads it, gets his hand, and will he keep it in? Just about keeps it in, gets it out for a line ball over the far side. But well, Colin McCullough, he certainly is an interesting player to watch. He's so full of skill. Looked up that time, watched the movement inside and threaded the ball through, but Davy Hart rescued the situation for the Dromore man, or for the Errigal man, as Cal McCarran looks for the short line ball, picked up there by Andy McGinley. Third or fourth time McGinley has been in possession of the ball, even in these early stages. 4.5 minutes played here in the championship final, and it's Dromore leading by a point. Good strong robust play down below us there from Ronan McCrory. McCrory crossfield ball, will that be a free with the ball, lads? No, referee says no. Good defensive play by Sean O'Neill, out to McManaman. McManaman over towards Emmett O'Neill over the far side of the field, 65 metres out from goal. Emmett O'Neill. O'Neill looks up, delivers it in, not a good ball, easy swept up. And many times have we seen Davy Hart do that in his career to date. Gathers that ball, gives it out there towards Keelan Turney. He feeds it long again. Fabian O'Neill out in front of Daisy McDermott, gets to his feet, gives a good ball inside to Hugh McNulty, and patient build up again. Kevin Donnelly gives it over this near side of the field towards Sludden, or it's in fact Conor O'Hara. O'Hara gives it in this time to Sludden. Sludden back towards Ronan McNabb. McNabb solos the ball 45 metres out now, still slips it forward there looking for McCarran, but well out there and well intercepted by Cormac McGinley. But the referee says that was a late challenge. 2 footballs on the pitch down there. Errigal manager Ronan McGuckin not overly impressed with that decision, but referee social action has a word with Cormac McGinley. No bookings or anything of that nature, and the free will go the way of the Dromore men. Chance for them to double their lead. 6 minutes played in this opening half. 1 point to no score, they lead. Paddy Montague with the free, pulls it to the left. Not a good kick, first wide of the game, and that's Dromore registering that wide. Paddy Montague managed to score 2-3 in the championship, and a championship which has been plagued by injury for the stalwart from Dromore, but he's back. He's played very well in the games against Killyclogher, as Ronan McGuckin gives instructions down there below us. Very interesting, 2 managers today, both of them Derrymen, and both of them from the one club, and that's the Ballinderry club. Ronan McGuckin and Paul McIver. Ball gathered down below us by Niall Sludden. He's tugged back there by Stephen Turney. Referee wants a word. Well, now a little bit of afters down there between Kevin Donnelly and Caelan Turney. Not much in that either. And Cal McCarn will take the line ball, gives it back there towards Sean O'Neill. Sean O'Neill, new role for him, playing full back. It restricts him coming forward, but if he gets the opportunity, he certainly loves to do that, and there's an example of it. Threads the ball inside, foot in there, the referee allows play to continue. Paddy Montague was going down to gather, the foot went in, the referee allowed it to continue, and Davy Hart gets it out there towards Brian Horish. Horish, the referee goes to ground. Remember last year a referee got injured very early on. Well, this year Gal O'Hagan has lasted a little longer, as Dromore, who have started this game very, very well. Kevin Donnelly picked up that ball, read the danger, give it outside, but the ball goes out over the sideline over there. Back it goes quickly towards Caelan Turney. Turney looks up, gives it to Kieran Quinn. Quinn fits it inside there towards Thomas Calvin. Calvin on the left foot, gives it inside, but again, the Dromore defenders are very much on top in there. That time it's Conor O'Hara. Solos the ball, looks for support, has it from Ryan McManaman. McManaman jinks the ball forward, down towards Paddy Montague, close to the sideline it goes. Montague does well, keeps it in. McManaman continues his run. Brilliant play from Dromore again. McManaman has scored a point already, slips it inside there towards Eamon O'Neill. O'Neill coming striding forward, still O'Neill bounces the ball, has support if needed. McManaman is there. McCullough goes looking for it, so too does McCusker. McCusker in possession, gives it back to McCullough. Late challenge there, Ian McCrory on McCusker. He gets to his feet, the ball. Play continues, Ronan McNabb. McNabb goes for the post. McNabb scored 1-1 to date, and this time he'll not add to that tally. It goes to the right hand side and goes wide. It's the second wide of the game, but really and truly Dromore have settled into this game particularly well. Defensively, they're top in all areas, and going forward, they look pretty dangerous. After 9 minutes, the lead 1 point to no score. That point coming from their captain, Ryan McManaman, after 2 minutes. No real wind around Healy Park today, nothing to influence the game as such anyway. Maybe a slight crossfield breeze, but certainly not affecting the play as Davy Hart gathers another ball for Errigal, goes early with it. So far, the Errigal forwards haven't managed to get the ball, but on this occasion Ronan McCrory does. McCrory may go for the equaliser. Ronan McCrory gets the equaliser. Well, that will settle Errigal Ciaran into the game. Even though they've been on the back foot for the opening 10 minutes, they have levelled matters courtesy of that splendid point from Ronan McCrory, and really and truly that's the first ball that the Errigal forward line have got their hands on, and it just shows you the danger as Ronan McCrory twisted and turned on his marker Conor O'Hara and confidently slotted the ball over the bar to level matters here with 10 minutes and 10 seconds played in this Power NI Tyrone Senior final. Kick out is taken by Ward, breaking ball gathered there by Cal McCarn. McCarn 65 metres out from goal. McCarn going strong, has support if need be. Well, the referee's shrill of the whistle takes him back, and the free will go the way of Dromore. And Kevin Donnelly lines up the free, has support there in the shape of the midfielder, that's Hugh McNulty. The ball given inside, picked up by Cal McCarn again. McCarn gives it back to McNulty. McNulty gives it forward there towards Eamon O'Neill. Man has been involved quite a bit these opening 10 minutes or so. Back in towards McCullough. McCullough through 1-2 tackle. McCullough on the favourite left foot. Brilliant block there by the full back Michael McCrory. He was absolutely sensational against Carrickmore in the semi-final. Well, he started well. Brilliant block there. That'll do his confidence the world of good as Errigal come out with the ball in the shape of Stephen Turney, but not a good ball given away, and Kevin Donnelly does well. Gallus, late challenge there on Kevin Donnelly by Caelan Turney on that occasion, and Caelan Turney may well go into the referee's notebook. No, referee allows the play to continue, and the free is taken quickly. We follow the play. Sean McDonald has it. McDonald looks at the post. McDonald's shot is on its way. McDonald's shot is over the bar. He scored 2 points in the championship to date. He can make that 3 now, but more importantly, it puts Dromore 1 in front in this championship final, and that's a fine point from the 28-year-old Sean McDonald, as Kevin Donnelly receives some attention down below us. Sore ribs, I would suggest, as that score is registered in the referee's notebook. Sean McDonald, not a man noted for a lot of scores, but that's a crucial one. Edges his side in front. in this championship final. 2 points to 1. As John Devine lines up the kick out, delivers over the far side of the field. Ball breaks again. Davy Hart, who's had a terrific opening 10-12 minutes in this game, gathers the ball. It's fouled. The free will go the way of Errigal. Referee Cal O'Hagan brings it forward a few more metres. Ball fed in towards Brian Horish. Daisy McDermott makes a move, but Horish decides to go for the score, and why not? If you can kick twice like that there, I have to say that's the finest score you can see in a championship final. Brian Horish gathered the quick free, twisted onto his left foot, knocked it over the bar, sides level for the second time at 2 points apiece. Peter Ward lines up the kick out for Dromore. Errigal Ciaran playing in their first final since 2006. 6-time winners of the O'Neill Cup. Dromore have won it on 3 occasions, and they are the defending champions. The ball is over carried there, and the free will go the way of Dromore. And again, Cal O'Hagan bringing the ball forward, and Sean McDonald elects to take it. Good ball inside, ball laid off towards McCarran. McCarran loves to come forward, bounces it well defended on that occasion. Back it goes there to McCusker. His shot goes to the left and goes wide. Third wide of the day for Dromore. No wides for Errigal, but Dromore reaches their third. But good defensive play on that occasion by Kieran McGinley, who forced Cal McCarran onto his weaker side. There then from McCusker as he put the ball to the left and wide. McCusker, of course, the leading scorer in this year's championship with a tally of 1 goal and 12 points. His nearest rival is his own teammate, in fact, and that's Paddy Montague, who scored 2 goals and 3 as Errigal gathered the ball, feeded forward well held on that occasion. Again, it's by McCrory. He's strong, he's purposeful, he's up for this. It has to be said, that's a high challenge there. Surely that has to be a free. Well, I cannot see how that can be given as a free to Dromore. McCrory received all sorts of treatment there, but the referee has decided that free will go the way of the Dromore man. Taken quickly by Sean O'Neill, gives it to Sean McDonald, back to Fabian O'Neill. O'Neill looks up, delivers the ball down into space, filling that space over there is Paddy Montague, but well defended on this occasion. Peter Hart gets involved in the action probably for the first time today, gives it down towards Cormac McGinley. McGinley feeds it out towards Daisy McDermott, coming a little further from goal, decides to kick it long, but well watched there by Sean O'Neill on his own 20-metre line. He has his goalkeeper Peter Ward in support. Ward looks up, solos the ball, fists it forward there towards Hugh McNulty, gives it back to Fabian O'Neill. O'Neill delivers a good ball into space, out in front and winning that ball well. I thought he had it in his hand was McCusker, but again well defended by Aidan McCrory on that occasion, and Errigal sweep up the danger, back deep in their own defence. A good ball out there to McGinley. Of course, there's 3 McGinleys on the side. This is Cormac McGinley, gives it in there towards Kieran Quinn. Wearing number 4, but numbers don't really matter. He's coming striding forward now. It's Thomas Calvin. Loves to get on the left foot, but he's on the right this time. Gets his shot away, but it's curled to the left hand side of the post as we look out. And that's the first wide of the day for Errigal Ciaran. Dromore have hit 3. The sides are still locked level. 16 minutes played in this opening half of the 2012 Power NI final. Well, it's an interesting encounter so far. Tough and tenacious, both sides in their endeavours out there. As Peter Ward kicks the ball out again. Kevin Donnelly, contestant, gets his hands on it. Ball knocked forward towards Sean McDonald. McDonald next to kick it forward. Late challenge there. McDonald as he cleared the ball. And the free will be where the ball has landed, and Colin McCullough wants to get on with play, but meanwhile McDonald is lying flat out over on the far side there on the 65-metre line, and he'll require some attention. The referee want a word with one of the Errigal players. This may well be the first booking. Just hard to pick up from here which of the Errigal players it is, but it is a yellow card. It's Ciaran Tierney, we believe. Yeah, wearing number 17. Well, he can't maybe argue with that one. He's been involved in a few. Well, he's involved in this again because the ball is picked up from that free and fed in long, but not a good ball, and well read again by Fabian O'Neill, and a good ball it is down towards Sean McDonald. 17 minutes played here in the championship final. Dromore come forward with it again, picked up there by Paddy Montague, but again well defended by Errigal Ciaran, and Davy Hart this time coming out with it, but gives the ball away. Peter Hart dives in, gets the ball, feeds it out over the far side of the field, and Errigal come forward again, 2 points apiece. Ball in now in the hands of Kieran Quinn. Quinn gives it back to Thomas Canavan. Missed a chance a few moments ago, gives it inside there, but Horish doesn't manage to gather the ball, and it's easily intercepted and picked up by Hugh McNulty, and he gets Dromore going again. End-to-end action here in Healy Park in this championship final with Colin McCullough on the ball. McCullough gives it over this near side of the field towards Cal McCarn. McCarn slips it back there to McNabb. McNabb fists it forward there, picked up there by Sean McDonald. McDonald scored a point already, tries to twist inside Davy Hart. Ball fed down there but not gathered. A lot of players not just gathering the ball at the first occasion as Cal McCarn appears to be ousted out over the sideline. Well, the two number 7s involved in a bit of nonsense there between Davy Hart and Cal McCarn, two Tyrone teammates, but that counts for very little today. Club before county today, it has to be said, as Errigal come striding forward with the ball. Not a good ball. The ball going into the forward line isn't particularly good, and that looks as if the Errigal man put it out. Yeah, the referee or the linesman agrees with that. But some of the ball going into the Errigal forward line has been quite poor in this opening half, and Colin McNabb and Peter Hart, they're marking one another, and that's interesting as well. Two county teammates, but that'll all be forgot about for the next hour or so as Thomas Canavan feeds it in towards Daisy McDermott. McDermott gets it back to Canavan. Canavan closed down there by McManaman, but he does well, gets it into space. That space is occupied by Cormac McGinley. McGinley's shot is curling. Doesn't curl enough, I don't think, and that's the second wide of the day for Errigal Ciaran. On that occasion was Cormac McGinley. So it really is nip and tuck and very low scoring. We've played exactly 20 minutes in this opening half, and the big scoreboard to our right indicates that Errigal Ciaran have 2 points and Dromore have 2 points with exactly 20 minutes played. Peter Ward lines up the kick out. Rather flat trajectory on that ball as Kevin Donnelly picks it up. He's fouled, gives it back to Hugh McNulty. McNulty looks up, delivers it long, but waiting on that ball. Yeah, waiting on it there was Niall Sludden, and therefore it was easy intercepted by Stephen Tierney. Good play from Tierney. Both defences are on top in this game, it has to be said, as the ball is fed in around the danger area again. And again, Rice McMahon, did he touch on the ground? Referee says no. Ball comes out to McNulty. He looks up, gives it forward into space. That's Emmett O'Neill. O'Neill now looking for the movement ahead. Ball fed down, looking towards Owen McCusker. McCusker again, his first time handling, not good. It picked up on that occasion by McCusker, but he took it out over the line. So McCusker's just not having the start to the game that a lot of people anticipated. His first time handling is poor. Aidan McCrory doing a very good man-to-man job on him so far, as Devine gives it out there towards Kieran McGinley. McGinley bounces the ball. Dry turf here in Healy Park, 45 metres out from goal. Gives it back to McCrory. McCrory looks up, loves to go forward, McCrory, but he has plenty to do in defence today, it has to be said. Gives it inside there towards Thomas Canavan. Canavan to Peter Hart. Hart tries to get round McCusker. Still Hart going forward, does well, gets away from his man. Still Hart needs support now, I would suggest. Goes to ground, drops the ball, and Dromore come out with it courtesy of Sean O'Neill. Good defensive play by O'Neill on that occasion. Strong and brave at the ball, gives it out now towards Hugh McNulty. McNulty tries to tread it through, but again the ball given away, picked up by Enda McGinley. Both sides guilty of giving the ball away in this first half. Stephen Turney gets it inside to Caelan Turney. Caelan Turney has support, elects to go for the score. That's a fine effort from Turney, and over the bar it goes, and Errigal take the lead for the first time in this match, and that's a fine score from Caelan Turney. Well, he's been involved in everything in these opening 20 minutes or so. Some good, some bad, and some indifferent. On that occasion, it really is good, because that's a super score from Caelan Turney. Very, very confident effort from the 27-year-old. He pops it over the bar, and Errigal lead for the first time, 3 points to 2, as Sean McDonald gathers the ball over the far side of the field. Gives it inside towards McCusker. It goes to ground. This time again, first time handling it bad again from McCusker. Ball breaking away, and Aidan McCrory comes out with it. Slips it inside. Peter Hart now looks up. Long ball, tries to change the play as such, and does. Ronan McCrory started very brightly. Gives it in towards Horace. Horace got a good point. Goes to ground. Lays it back to Daisy McDermott. This is good from Errigal. Good ball inside towards Horace again. Horace is pulled to the ground by Fabian O'Neill. And that's better play from the Errigal forwards. Ronan McCrory picked up the crossfield ball from Peter Hart, fed it into Daisy. Daisy back to Brian Horace. Horace pulled to the ground, free in, and this is a chance for Errigal Ciaran to extend their lead to 2 points. It could well be double scores, 4-2 possibly, if this one goes over. It's the very reliable Thomas Canavan stepping up to take the kick. All scores in this game so far have come from play, so this may well be the first free that will be scored in the game, as Thomas Canavan, who scored 7 points in the championship to date, looks at the post and slots it right over the black spot, and Errigal lead by 2, 4 points to 2. 24 minutes played in this first half, and that will increase the confidence in this side. Their first championship final since 2006. They beat Moortown in round 1, 15 points to 9. Beat Omagh 110 to 2-4, and then in the thriller of a match in Pomeroy, they beat Carrymore 1-7 to 10. They come forward again with Andy McGinley. McGinley needs support, lays it back out. Coming forward now with it is Michael McCrory, the fullback. McCrory's shot looks good. McCrory's shot is excellent. That's a super score from Michael McCrory, and what a player he's turned it out to be for Errigal Ciaran. 24 years of age, excellent effort. He came up from his defensive duties and slotted that one over the bar, and now Errigal have hit the last 4 points. They've gone from 2 points to 1 down to now lead 5 points to 1. Scores from Horace, Turney, Canavan, and that time McCrory, and they're starting to dominate around the centre now at this stage. Kieran McGinley feeds the ball out towards Thomas Canavan. Canavan looks at the options, threads it through towards Daisy. Well out there by Fabian O'Neill, but the ball breaks away from Cal McCarran, but eventually picked up by Sean McDonald. Gives it back to Conor O'Hara. O'Hara looks up, threads it forward again. One of the Dromore players slips, goes to ground, and therefore the ball goes out over the sideline. Things not going the way of the county champions at the moment. Davy Hart calling for the ball. Peter Hart, his cousin, gives it to him. Gives it back inside there towards Kieran McGinley. McGinley looks up, kicks it left footed. Well blocked down on this occasion by Emmett O'Neill. And now Ryan McMillan, an experienced captain, 34 years of age, off Dromore, gives it forward towards McCullough. McCullough, oldest player on the field there, I would suggest, at 34 years of age, gives it out now to McNabb. McNabb gives it back to Paddy Montague. Montague threads it forward towards McCusker. This time it does manage to get his hands on the ball. Graham McCrory tries to stand him up, but McCusker twists and turns. Did he hold on the ball too long? Well, he did. And Aidan McCrory will be very, very pleased with how this opening half has gone for him, as he's been tasked with marking the danger man for Dromore, and he's doing a terrific job as Peter Hart gathers the ball and brings it back out, slips. Can use his goalkeeper. His goalkeeper is none other than John Devine. Devine solos the ball, looks up, then threads a brilliant ball out there towards Thomas Canavan. Canavan, good movement from Canavan, gives it down there towards Kieran Quinn. Speaking of movement, he's doing particularly well. Comes forward again. Canavan, ball into him, gives it back there now towards Ronan McCrory. He's got 1 point already. This time it looks a little ambitious. It's gone to the right hand side and gone wide. That's Errigal's third wide of the half. They're level on wides. 3 apiece, but they're not level on the scoreboard because Errigal Ciaran lead 5 points to 2 with 27 minutes played. In what has been an entertaining first half of football, massive crowd in here in Healy Park. The stand is full, the terrace on the far side well populated as well, and even the terraces behind the goals on both sides well populated with good sprinkling of support, particularly Dromore support behind the bottom goals as Cavan wins that ball deep in his own defence. Bit of head scratching being done by Ryan Porter and Paul McIver down there. They see their side trail 5 points to 2 as we approach half time. Cavan slips, gives the ball back towards Conor O'Hara. O'Hara is fouled, says the referee, and the free goes the way of the men in blue, the men from Dromore. Paddy Montague wanting to get on with play. Montague looks up, sees movement there from the Dromore men. Given out there towards Kevin Donnelly. Donnelly gives it into McCullough. McCullough tries to twist and turn, but again good defending this time by Kieran Quinn. Gives it inside there towards Montague. Montague still going, feeds it back out. Opportunity, brilliant block again by McGinley. Gives it back there one more time to Hugh McNulty. McNulty's shot is high and wide. And good defending again. Errigal Ciaran getting back in numbers. 12 men behind the ball on that occasion, and defended it really, really well, and they have grown in confidence as this first half has progressed. Donald Dorman indicates many minutes will be added on at the end of the first half. As Ronan McGuckin and his management team give encouragement and instructions to Errigal Ciaran. John Devine gets the kick out away. Oh, brilliant take in the middle of the field by Anna McGinley. Super catch from the captain. As 1 minute of additional time will be added on. Ronan McCrory, he's had an enterprising first half, has had to be said. Worked very, very hard, so too is this man Davy Hart. This time it's a high ball in, looking for Brian Horish and Damien McDermott. Casey does well, has support there, brilliant from Davy Hart. Hart trying to get a shot away, but Peter Ward will deal with that one and gives it out towards Kevin Donnelly. Donnelly will look at when last Dromore scored. It was in the 11th minute of this game, so they've now gone nearly 20 minutes without a score. Can they rally with a score then this half? Now Slutton comes forward with it. Slutton from an awkward angle gets a shot away. Slutton's shot is good. Slutton's shot is an excellent one. It goes over the bar. Well, he's been very good in this championship to date. 1 goal in 5 he scored. He can make that 1 goal in 6, and as I was indicating, that is 19 minutes from their last score. That's a long, long time in a half of football to go without a score, but that's an important one for Dromore. As we approach half time, we've played exactly the 30 minutes with 1 minute of additional time to be played, and that score from Niles Ludden reduces the gap to 2 points, 5 points to 3 in favour of Errigal Ciaran. John Devine with the kick out. Up they go for it, and well, O'Neill breaks the ball down. Referee allows play to continue. Now he calls it back. Emmett O'Neill is fouled. The referee wants a word with possibly Davy Hart here. And this, well, it's just a word. I don't think it's a booking, is it? Or maybe it is. Yeah, Davy Hart may well be going into the referee's notebook. No. They had the notebook out, but it looks like it's just a tick. Has to be said, this has been a very clean and sporting final so far. Both teams playing it hard, but playing it very, very fair. No off the ball stuff of any note at all, which is good to see. As McCullough lines up the free, as the referee blows the half-time whistle. 31 minutes and 23 seconds played, and well, Errigal Ciaran will be more than happy with that first half and the way it has gone. Ryan McManaman opened the scoring for Dromore. and then Rowan McCrory level. Sean McDonald and Brian Hurst shared points, leaving 2 points apiece after 12 minutes, but after that it was all Errigal. Points from Keelan Tierney, Thomas McCann and Michael McCrory put them 5 points to 2 in front. But that score from Niall Snudden right on the stroke of half time means that the sides go in at half time on a score of Errigal Ciaran 5 points and Dromore 3 points. Action ready to commence here in the second half of this senior championship final. The ball is thrown in by Carl O'Hagan, and we're underway for what should be a really exciting second half, it has to be said, in this Tyrone Championship final. 5 points to 3, Errigal Ciaran lead. Ball loose down there. What did the referee do? Will he allow play to continue? Yeah, the ball eventually squirms out. And going down and bending down to pick it up there is Kieran McGinley. Gives it over towards Michael McCrory, feeds it forward there towards Ronan McCrory. He got the opening score for Errigal in the first half. Can he repeat it? No, is the answer. Goes badly to the right hand side and wide. So wide ball for the Errigal men. First wide of the second half brings their tally of wides to 4 in the game. Peter Ward with the kick out now for Dromore. They trail by 2 points. Ball broken round the middle again. Loose ball. Who's first to it? It's an Errigal man again. Going down and picking it up and doing well there is Kieran McGinley. He's been very impressive in this game so far. He gives it in there towards Kieran McGinley. McGinley slips it inside. Not a good ball this time. Oh, that's a late challenge there by number 3 Michael McCrory on Ronan McNabb. The referee spotted that one, but he'll want a award. Close fist, I think, went in there, and therefore Carl O'Hagan will put Michael McCrory's name into the book. He becomes the second Errigal player, I think, to pick up a yellow card. Having Keelan Tierney as the ball is kicked in and looking to get onto there is Niall Snudden. What is the referee saying here? Well, he's given the free and now he's going to bring it in a lot closer to goal, because of something said by, I think it was Stephen Tierney there. So it becomes a much more kickable score now, or kickable free I should say, for Owen McCusker. There's a chance to register his first score of the game. Kicks it left footed and kicks it well over the bar. It goes, reduces the gap to 1 point, brings his tally in the championship to 1 goal and 13 points. He is the leading scorer in the championship, and he will pick up the trophy at the end, I would think, for being leading scorer. Patsy Forbes Furniture leading scorer in the championship. However, what will be more important to Omagh, McCusker and Dromore is, can they get their hands on the O'Neill Cup? Well, we'll know that in about 27 or 28 minutes as the ball is kicked out. There's a great battle in the middle of the field. Cormac McGinley, Enda McGinley, Hugh McNulty, Sean McDonald, all challenging for the ball. Referee on this occasion is going to throw the ball up between McGinley and McNulty. Up they go for it. Ball knocked forward, and coming in and picking it out of traffic is the fullback Michael McCrory. He's fouled, he kicks it forward. Well held on this occasion again by Ronan McCrory. He's had an excellent game so far. Can he finish? No. Second wide of the half for Ronan McCrory. Well, he's winning the ball in there. He's causing all sorts of problems for the Dromore rear guard, and in particular Conor O'Hara, who is picking him up. But on that occasion, the shot went to the left hand side and wide. Ball around the middle again, break ball this time. Who gets their hands on it? Again, it's Errigal Ciaran who have it, but Ryan McMenamin goes in there. There's a late challenge in there from, oh well, a bit of afters there, number 17 and number 3 for Errigal. That's Michael McCrory. He's just gone into the book, and Keelan Tierney, who's already in the book, need to be careful as the ball is fell forward by McCusker. Good ball in towards McCarran. McCarran through and goal, has the opportunity and tops it over the bar. The sides are now level. 2 early points at the start of the second half. 1 from Owen McCusker free, 1 from Callum McCarran. Means that 4.5 minutes into the second half, the sides are all level here once again, and Paddy Montague is going to be coming off the Dromore team, and coming on there is number 23, and that's Conor O'Neill. So Paddy Montague will be disappointed to be coming off at this stage. He's been such a key figure for the side over this past number of years, but he has been struggling with an injury. Only came back in the semi-final against Killyclahar. Scored an important goal in the replay as Peter Hart gathers the ball. Ronan McNabb, it's in the tackles. Referee allows play to continue. Ball in the hands of Cormac McGinley. McGinley gets it back there to McCrory. McCrory gives it one more time to McGinley. McGinley held on to the ball too long, and that's a free on Colin McCullough by the looks of things. The referee hasn't determined. Well, he has determined that it's a free, but didn't indicate which way. But I think we all know that it's going the way of Dromore, as Cormac McGinley needs some attention down there. So a purposeful start to the second half by the reigning champions. That's Dromore. They trailed by 2 at half time, 5-3. They've now level matters, and now they've the chance to sneak in front. They led, of course, 2 points to 1 after 11 minutes of the first half. After that, it was mainly Errigal who dominated the closing stages of that first half. There was a yellow card, is it there, for Cormac McGinley? Yeah, free. As Owen McCusker lines up the free, it's curling. Has it curling enough? Looks as if it has. Brilliant score from Owen McCusker. Well, his mother's an Errigal Ciaran woman. It is Owen McCusker going to break the hearts of Errigal Ciaran today. He had a very quiet first half, but he's hit 2 cracking frees at the start of the second half, and that edges Dromore into a 1-point lead, 6 points to 5. 6.5 minutes played in this second half as the ball is kicked out. Up they go for it again, and the ball breaks. This time again it's Kevin Donnelly who wins the break ball, and he's fouled. The referee awards the free. Quite a few frees in this second half, not as much open play as I suppose the big support here would like to see. As Hugh McNulty comes forward, gives it inside there towards Kevin Donnelly. Donnelly fists it out in this side of the field towards Owen McCusker. McCusker gives it back to Ronan McNabb. McNabb looks up, looks at the options. He's 45 metres out from goal. Gives it to Colin McCullough, the playmaker as such. McCullough jinks and twists and turns and solos and bounces and goes through 1, 2, 3 men. Lays it off, brilliant by McCullough. Back to McNabb, back to McCullough. Can he round it off and a score? This is absolutely brilliant. That is a fantastic score by Colin McCullough. Vintage McCullough, it has to be said. He jinked, he turned, he fed it off, got the return, and then he applied the finish with some aplomb. A brilliant score from Colin McCullough. Well, the day that Colin McCullough hangs up the boots for Dromore will be a sorry day, not only for Dromore but for all in Tyrone who love to watch good, honest footballers, because he is a fantastic and has been a fantastic servant, and that points puts Dromore 2 points ahead, 7 points to 5. They have now hit the opening 4 scores of the second half, so whatever was said at half time by Paul McIver, it certainly has worked. Because 2 frees from Owen McCusker and a point apiece from Cal McCarran and Colin McCullough means that from being 2 points down, Dromore, the reigning county champions, are 2 points up. Referee wants a word with a couple of players. No, it's an injury there to Ronan McCrory. That's been sorted out. Play can continue. Well, the Stewart was lucky man. He got off the field in time there, as Andy McGinley feeds the ball forward down towards Daisy McDermott. Daisy does well, gathers it. Daisy going direct, feeds it back to Thomas Canavan eventually. Canavan with a sweet left foot. Oh, it's an excellent score from Thomas Canavan. Well, if one number 11 can do it on one side, the other number 11 responds for Errigal Ciaran, and that is Thomas Canavan. a much younger version, it has to be said, of number 11, but he showed that he has the right character as pumped that ball over the bar, and Darren Canavan, although Canavan on the field of play, he comes on in place of number 17. That is Ciaran Tierney. His day's work is done. He can be pleased with that. He scored a point. He's got put himself about. He's run himself to a standstill. So he's replaced by the fresh legs of Darren Canavan. As the ball is gathered there by Ryan McManaman. McManaman still in possession. Davy Hart comes in, but McManaman does well. Gets it out there towards Ronan McNabb. McNabb over towards Conor O'Hara. O'Hara spreads the play over towards Cal McCarn. McCarn has support from Kevin Donnelly if needed. It is needed. Donnelly has it. Donnelly looks up. He switches the play one more time towards Hugh McNulty. Probing the Errigal defence, or Dromore at the moment. Ball fed inside, not a good ball, but it's eventually picked up there by Hugh McNulty. But it's touched on the ground, the referee says. And therefore, it is a free for Errigal and for Davy Hart. Hart takes it short, gives it to Ronan McCrory. McCrory still in possession. Great ball there to the on-running Peter Hart. Peter Hart lays it off. McManaman trying to close him out of it, but the ball still goes forward. Brilliant play by Peter Hart, still going on to the right. Oh, that's a fantastic score from Peter Hart. Coming the man. Peter Hart, it's the first time that he was allowed to break forward and burst the tackle, and that's what he can do if he's given the space to come through the middle onto the right foot, popped it over the bar, sides level for the third time in this match, fourth time I should say. They were level at 1 all, they were level at 2 all, they were level at 5 all, and now they're level at 7 all. Well, this one will go down to the wire, I have no doubt, as the kick out is taken by Peter Ward, straight into the hands of Enda McGinley, and he's from Errigal Ciaran. He's the captain of Errigal Ciaran, feeds it forward. Again, the ball is dropped on this occasion by Darren Canavan. Ball picked up there by Sean O'Neill, gives it across field, and the ball is now kicked forward towards McCusker and McCrory. McCusker can't keep it in, does well. McCusker kept it in play, goes to ground, far there, says the referee. Oh, McCusker, forage and far from goal, looks up, delivers a great ball into space, and winning the ball inside there for Dromore. This is the wing half back now at Sludden. Sludden lays it forward in towards O'Neill, but the referee adjusts that he threw the ball. Careless play there from Dromore on that occasion. On the line, or the free will go the way of Errigal Ciaran and Davy Hart. Hart kicks it over the far side towards his goalkeeper John Devine. We've played 12 minutes of the second half in this championship final. The sides locked level at 7 points apiece. Devine still in possession, threads the ball forward looking for Kieran Quinn. Quinn gathers the ball, midfield area of the pitch. Quinn looks up, decides to take on his man. That man is Ryan McManaman, gives the ball inside. Errigal probing for space, feeds the ball inside there, looking but well defended on that occasion, but hit by his own man was Niall Sludden. Well, he's on the ground, he needs attention, the referee needs to stop the play. That was an accidental challenge there. As Sludden gathered that ball, he was, well, taken out of it by his own man, and therefore the referee done the right thing to stop play. It's a head injury, and I'm sure the referee will throw the ball in to start the game again. But well, now Sludden fit to resume, which is good news. The referee will throw the ball in and get the game restarted. 13-14 minutes played in the second half. 7 points apiece. Ball goes up, and picking up the loose ball. It was a late challenge there, but the referee allows play to continue. Late challenge from Conor O'Hara. Out it goes towards Ronan McNabb. McNabb, he's been marshalled today by Peter Hart. He goes well, gets it off there towards Ryan McManaman. McManaman takes on his man, still striding forward. Ryan McManaman cuts inside, bounces it, needs support, gives it inside. The referee allows play to continue. Back it goes towards Owen McCusker. McCusker going forward. Will he go for the post? McCusker does, but it's gone to the left and gone wide. Dromore's first wide in the second half. The side still level. Dromore, who made their way to this final courtesy of a first round victory over English, won 9 to 9 points. They then defeated Arboe quite comprehensively. 115 to 9 points. Then they came across Killyclogher, gave them all sorts of trouble in the semi-final. First game ended in 5 points apiece before Dromore ran out winners 2-6 to 6 points in the semi-final, which was played just a week ago. Oh, brilliant take again in the middle of the field by Cormac McGinley. McGinley is fouled, gives it inside to his brother. Enda wants to take it quickly. Instead, elects to leave it for Peter Hart. Peter Hart looks for the movement inside. It's big Horish, who's out there, gathers the ball, gets back to Calvin, gives to Hart, and then he's pulled to the ground. Brian Horish. The referee awards the free. Wants to have a word with Roland McNabb. McNabb will enter the notebook of Carl O'Hagan, and he becomes the first Dromore player to pick up a booking. Roland McNabb into the referee's notebook. Now Peter Hart, the question is, has he the distance? One might think he has. Now has he the accuracy is even more important. 16 minutes played, crucial score or kick at this stage. Comes forward, edges forward, the referee stops it. Well, he blew the whistle, but he's allowed play to continue. Not a good kick by Peter Hart, and Ryan McNaniman is fouled, tries to take the kick quickly. The referee holding things up here. Eventually McManaman gives the ball to Peter Hart, or to Peter Ward, I should say. Ward is now held up. Referee now decides that Peter Ward was charging with the ball. Oh, what has he decided? Is he going to throw the ball up? Well, it looks as if he was going to give a free in. He's still going to give a free in, or is he going to throw the ball up? Well, it looks as if he's going to allow the free to take. Well, Peter Ward, the Dromore management will be frustrated with that as Daisy McDermott lines up this free. Chance to put Errigal in front again. Daisy hasn't scored today as yet. He's got 5 points in the championship. Here he comes, right footed. Oh, it's gone to the right and gone wide. Normally the very reliable Damien McDermott can pop them over, but that's his first free. That's the first one he's had an opportunity at. And it goes to the right hand side and goes wide. Crucial kick by Damien McDermott. It goes wide. Side still level. It's been 6 minutes since the last score. That was from Peter Hart. Level matters at 7 points apiece. And Errigal in the ascendancy again at this juncture of the match. Thomas Canavan wins the loose ball. He slips it inside towards Peter Hart. Hart has support if need be. Solos the ball, looks up, gives it back to Canavan. Canavan plays it back out to Davy Hart. Always good for a score, Davy. Gives it to Enda McGinley. McGinley needs support, or does he? Goes to the left foot, gets a shot away, but it's gone to the left, I think, and gone wide. And all to the left foot there. That's the fourth wide in the second half. As another change is made on the Dromore team. Coming on the side is Tommy McCarran. Tommy McCarran comes on in place of Emmet O'Neill. McCarran scored a point in the championship to date. Comes in at corner forward, bring a different presence to the forward line. Taller player. As the kick out goes down around the centre again. Break ball. Who has it this time? Well, still to be determined. This time Roland McNabb has it. Gives it to McCarran. McCarran gives it over toward, or McCarran has it, I should say. Gives it in now towards Sean McDonald. McDonald still going forward. McDonald has support if need be. Gives it back to Cal McCarran. McCarran tries to give it in towards Colin McCullough. Gathered, was a touch on the ground. Referee says no. And coming out and gathering that ball bravely is Michael McCrory. Brave play by McCrory again. Wins the free. Free taken down towards Thomas Canavan. Good play again by Thomas Canavan. Gives it in towards Brian Horace. The watch says we played 19 minutes in this second half. Size level. Darren Canavan has it. Gives it back to Davy Hart. Will Hart go for it? Hart does go for it. It's on its way. It's looking good. It is good. Wonderful score from Davy Hart. Well, I did say that Davy Hart was always good for a score, and he's came up trumps again, and he's came up trumps for Errigal Ciaran. It's his 3rd point in this championship, and what a crucial score at a crucial time. Davy Hart from all of 45 metres. How many times have we seen him do that in the Tyrone shirt and in the shirt of Errigal Ciaran? He puts his side 1 point in front. The kick out is taken, not a good one by Peter Ward. It's picked up there by Enda McGinley. McGinley, he's won a notion of ball in this game. He is fouled, and the free will go the way of Errigal Ciaran, and we'll leave it for young Thomas Calvin to go out and pick up this free. Probably like to go short with it, I would think. Every ball crucial at this stage of the game. Just 1 point between the sides in this 2012 final. It's been an excellent final in terms of sportsmanship and the way the game has been played. And the free is awarded to Dromore over the far side. Fabian O'Neill going to gather the ball. Gives it inside towards Peter Ward. Well, what's the tactic this time? Will the Errigal players go and try to close him down? They did, but Ward did get rid of the ball before he got caught. Dromore come again. Ball fed down towards Omagh. Again, well defended by Aidan McCrory. McCrory, Davy Hart is fouled by Ryan McManaman. Taken quickly, the man in space there is Darren Canavan. Canavan only on a wee while, gives it back. An opportunity for McCrory. Will he elect for a point? They're going fisted inside, and over the bar it goes. It's Ronan McCrory with the point that edges Errigal into a 2-point lead. He got the opening score of the game for Errigal after 9 minutes. Now, with 21 minutes gone in the second half, Ronan McCrory elects to fist that ball over the bar, and he stretches Errigal's lead out to 2 points. So after a blistering opening 7 minutes of the second half, when Dromore registered 4 points to put them 7 points to 5 in front, it's been Errigal Ciaran since then. Thomas Calvin, Peter Hart, Davy Hart, and that point from Ronan McCrory. They're 2 ahead, and they are on the attack yet again. Ball fed inside to Brian Horish. Will he go for the point? Horish will pop it over the bar. Yes, indeed he has. Brilliant time to get scores for Errigal Ciaran as the edge towards the final whistle. And Brian Horish, well, his second point of the day means that Errigal have now hit the last 5 points, and that puts them 3 ahead. Well, what can the reigning holders Dromore of the O'Neill Cup do? I know they did want to be a side that emulated what Carrickmore last done. They won the championship in 04 and 05. Well, Dromore wanted back-to-backs, but if they want back-to-backs, they're going to have to get 3 points in the next 8 minutes. Ronan McNabb has the ball. McNabb gives it inside there towards Tommy McCarran. McCarran gives it in towards Sludden. Sludden twists and turns his man. Good defend again. No, referee says that there's a free. The referee will want a word there with Stephen Turney, I think it is. Hauled his man to the ground, and therefore that will be a free in, and that will reduce the gap once more. I've no doubt Owen McCusker will pop this one over the bar. Stephen Turney will go into the referee's notebook. Cal O'Hagan jots down the name. And delivers a fairly lengthy lecture, it has to be said. Gets the yellow card.
All stewards to end of match positions.
Sludden back on his feet, and Owen McCusker will drop this over the bar for his 3rd point of the game. Reduces the gap to 2 points as Paul Quinn, wearing number 24, will be entering the field of play. It looks as if Stephen Turney picked up that yellow card a few moments ago. Yeah, he's going to be making way. And Omagh just give everything out there for the cause. He makes his way off. Paul Quinn, well, he's been around this Errigal side for a long number of years, as his career blighted by injury at times, but he will be delighted to get out on the field of play, and he's right into the action. Quinn has it, tackled strongly there by Ryan McManaman. The referee decides that the free will go the way of Errigal Ciaran. And Davy Hart in no rush to take it. 25 minutes played in the second half. Errigal Ciaran lead by 2. Davy Hart has possession. Will this be the first title for Errigal since 2006? They've won it on 6 occasions: 93, 94, 97, 2000, 2002 and 2006. Now can 2012 be added to that roll of honour? We will know in the next 5 or 6 minutes as McGinley feeds it in. Dangerous ball in. Daisy McDermott has an opportunity to chip the keeper. Chips it over the bar. Brilliant score from Davy McDermott. I think that may well be his first of the day. But what a crucial time to get a score. It just eases the pressure off Errigal. And back onto the holders for more. 11 points to 8. Fabian O'Neill out jumped on that occasion. Ball broke kindly for Daisy McDermott, and he popped it over the bar. Out it goes in the middle of the field. Ball won on this occasion by Tommy McCarran. McCarran looks up, needs support, has it there from Sean McDonald. McDonald in possession, a high ball over this side of the field. Not a great ball, it has to be said. Davy Hart and Ryan McMenamin contested. Close to the dugout. Ball is the linesman decided. He's decided that it's a line ball to Errigal Ciaran. And Davy Hart again will be in no rush to take it. Down the sideline it goes, looking for Canavan. But on this occasion the referee has blown and said there's a free, but for a foul by Ronan McCrory. And Fabian O'Neill takes it across. Oh, that's a high challenge there again. David McDermott. Oh no! And look at the goalkeeper where he is. It's David McDermott going through, and he's pulled back by Fabian O'Neill. Now what will the referee do on this occasion? The goalkeeper was miles out of the goals, but really and truly Errigal will not care, because they have an opportunity to kick the ball over the bar and put 4 points between the sides, and that's all they'll be worrying about at this stage. Meanwhile, Fabian O'Neill will go into the boot. He'll probably pick up a yellow card. He was the last man. Daisy was about to slide it into the net, and O'Neill hauled him down. Yellow card it is for Fabian O'Neill, but more crucially, it's a free for Errigal Ciaran, dead straight in front of the goals. Thomas Canavan with the opportunity to kick the ball over the bar, but 4 points between the sides with just 3 minutes left in this game. All the Errigal supporters edge of the seats as Canavan kicks it over the bar. His 3rd point of the day is looking good. It could be a brilliant day. It could be a brilliant day and a brilliant year for Errigal Ciaran. Their ladies have won the senior championship earlier on today. Their under-16s won the juvenile championship in Tyrone, and now it looks like the seniors are on their way to glory in this championship final. Porridge has the ball in the middle of the field, gives it back to Peter Hart. Hart solos the ball, looks up, has support inside. Hart gets it back, turning backwards, doesn't need to do anything with it but retain possession. The watch says there's 28 minutes played. Feeds it in down towards McCrory. McCrory back there towards McGinley. McGinley, can he cap with a score? He can cap with a score. A brilliant score from Cormac McGinley. The ball goes over the bar, and Errigal are in dreamland. The lead in this championship final by 5 points, 13 points to 8, and we have just a matter of 1 minute and a half of normal time to be played. And whatever the referee then elects to add on, and it looks as if the day is done for Dromore. It looks as if the O'Neill Cup will be going back to Errigal Ciaran, and it will sit alongside the Ladies Senior Championship. Well, there's a little bit of afters now, and really we have no need for this. It's Cal McCarran who is involved in it, and well, it's been a very, very sporting encounter up to this, but Cal McCarran involved in a fracas there. Meanwhile, the referee is Sean O'Neill picking up a yellow card, and Davy McDermott has also been called across. Linesman into the pitch, and well, sometimes when you have stoppages in games, it leads to this sort of incident, and really if the referee, I think, can get this game moving, well, there he goes again down to his umpires, and really this is adding to the tension. We just need to get the game started again. It takes the whole tension out of it. I know Cal McCarran will be in a bit of bother. Kieran McGinley and Cal McCarran. Also a little bit of messing it all over the far side, but well, we've only a minute to play, and really we just need to get the game moving again. Referee now calling Cal McCarran. A straight red card for Cal McCarran. Well, his day ends in disaster. So too does Dromore's day, but it looks as if they're not going to retain their championship. Play continues. Tommy McCarran has it. McCarran looking inside, up the go for it, but Errigal back in numbers. Peter Hart has it. High challenge there by Roland McNabb, and really this is starting to get out of hand now. Referee needs to step in, be strong, be assertive. And well, Sean O'Neill's going in there, and absolutely no need for that either. It's unfortunate that such a sporting encounter is ending the way it's ending. And really, if the referee can manage to keep the play moving and take the heat out of it, I would think. Both sides have served up a really sporting encounter. The free, really and truly, the free should just be taken. We had no indication of how many minutes of additional time to be added on. We've played 31.5 minutes at this stage. Peter Hart will take the free. Glorious sunshine here in Healy Park as the ball is trying to be kept in play there, but it goes out over the sideline. It's all over! Errigal Ciaran are the champions for 2012. They have won the title. They won it in 93, 94, 97, 2000, 2002 and 2006. And now in 2012 they have been crowned the champions of Tyrone. Well, what a year it has been for Errigal, with their under 16s winning the championship today, and also their ladies, and now their seniors are the county champions on a final score here in Healy Park of Errigal Ciaran 13 points, Dromore 8 points.
It's more an honour to and Corn Shaw her Glacu for Errigal Ciaran. In the words of our most famous song, I can't think of anywhere better in the world to be than where I'm standing right now. I'm going to start with this team of boys to my left hand side. As everybody knows, it's been a long time coming, and there's been a lot of questions asked of this group of boys and a lot of things said about them, and for the 6 years there's been a serious amount of work put in, and this group of boys love this club, love the jersey on the back, and have so much pride in it, and it hurt them as much as anybody that we hadn't success over the years. And people said we had lost respect. Well, boys, today we're top of the tree. Give the respect back. To our club, everybody that puts the work in behind the scenes. This is the dawning of a new era, hopefully for us. This is the first team to win it without any of the great 93, 94 team. And them were great footsteps that we had to follow. We have followed them now, and that was a testimony to all the work, all underage coaching, all the work at committee level that went down all over the years, that produced the team that today became county champions. A lot of people obviously thank. First of all, I'll thank our main sponsors that has stood with us through thick and thin. Kelly's in. They're a mainstay of the club, always have been. Thank you very much. As I said, the committee and the chairman, but I'm not going to just say this year, it's the past 6 years. All them men and all the women that put in the work over the years, the women that came up to training to give us grub, all the support that has went in over all them years, thank you very, very much on behalf of the players. Izzy says thank me, Jerry. Thanks me, Jerry. To our physios, Nesson and Masseuse Shelly Marie, thank you very much. Every man was fit today, and that's a testament to your hard work, even JK. Hey, to the men that made it all happen, the two Eamons, Eamon Kelly, thank you very much for all the work that you put in behind the scenes, and Eamon Tierney for helping out the reserves, all the work you've done at training, and all the stats work. Thank you very much, Matt. Home club man, Tommy McDermott. Tommy's a through and through Errigal Ciaran man to the absolute core, and I know from chatting to him over the various years, he always dreamed of being able to manage the Errigal Ciaran senior team one day. You've managed it, Tommy, and you've brought us right to the top of the tree. You're some of the best management I've ever had. You're the best trainer. It was so professional, and you left no stone unturned. Tommy McDermott, thank you very, very much. Before I get on to the main man, I'm going to thank Dromore for a great sporting game. I'm going to dispense with the 3 cheers. You have been great champions over the years. You have been top of the tree in throne, and you have earned that, and you have kept coming back again and again. And I'm sure you have come back today. There'll be no 3 cheers. You don't need it. You have been great champions. Fair play for a great championship again, and I'm sure you will be back next year. There's a man. We had run-ins with him in the past, again Ballinlarry, and we called him plenty of names in the past. But he came to Errigal Ciaran at the start of the year, and I have to say, I've been privileged, the men that I've worked under. But Ronan McGuckin, your year has been absolutely phenomenal. It's been an absolute masterclass, everything you've done. The boys look at you now like a father figure. You've been absolutely brilliant, and this club will always owe you a debt of gratitude, and this club of players will always hold you with the absolute height of respect. Ronan McGuckin, thank you. I'm pretty sure I probably forgot some things. I'll tidy it up in the town. But one thing I just want to finish on, in the 6 years that has passed, the club has came through some dark times, and we have rallied together in them dark times, and the strength of our club was clear for all there to see. But we made our name on the pitch, and today we regained that name on the pitch. We'll now go back to Ballygally and celebrate it like we did.
chairman of the club here. Ciaran, did you see that coming?
I think it was fair to say that the boys played very, very well all year, and I was very confident coming into today's game that at this time of the evening that they would have lifted the O'Neill Cup.
And where do you think the springboard for the victory came, Cahill?
I think it'd be wrong to single anybody out. I think it was the whole panel had a very big part to play along with the management. So at the end of the day, they started out at the start of the year and they put in good work and just deserves this evening to get the victory.
Right, Cahill, we'll talk later. Ian Ball, ex-pharmacist. Ian Ball, come back here. Ian Ball, hello man. Was this team on your tablets or what? Ian, did you enjoy the match, Ian?
Yes, very much so. Very, very.
And where did you think the springboard for victory came from?
Oh, the Farville's one was that everybody played well, so they did.
Do you keep any illegal tablets under your bed to supply the team with?
Yes, I do.
Excellent.
That's what made them go.
Okay, not to the toilet, I hope. Right, all right, here we go. Ciaran McCrory there, good old-time footballer, Ciaran. Well, Ciaran, did you see that coming, Ciaran?
I have to say, at the start of the year I didn't see it coming, but today I expected to win, really, to be quite honest with you. And because this McGuckin man seems to have put steel into this team that I haven't seen in a long number of years. So, to be quite honest, I wasn't surprised. Coming today, I was quite, I was hoping they'd win. I knew they'd sort of win today.
You felt very confident?
Very confident today, no doubt about that. They seem to, even when they're 2 points down, Dromore bossed the team, or they bossed the game in the first 5 minutes of the second half, but still our lads came back on pure football and they got some outstanding scores there and won convincingly, I thought.
You're happy?
I'm more than happy, Martin.
Will you join in celebration tonight, Ciaran?
I have to go home, Martin, unfortunately.
Have you kettle to milk or home, no?
I have to feed the dog.
Goats to milk. You have to feed the dog, all right. Okay, Mr. McGarvey, sir, what do you have? You goats to milk?
I have a lot of cows to milk, but I had a pull in a standby this evening.
What did you enjoy the game?
One of the greatest games I've watched at Errigal. I've played in for years. It's one of the best ones I'd say that we ever had. Even thinking of the 6 ones we had in the past, that was one of the best. Beating Carrickmore to get to the final and beating Dromore. I think
very satisfying.
Very satisfying. Played some great football, especially the last 10 or 15 minutes.
And will you milk the kettle tonight or will you just go on to the town?
Well, I think I'll go on to the town and let them hold it till the morning. More important to go and celebrate this cup.
It is very important. We'll head over here now. Going to BBC Ballygawley. Peter Canavan, current Fermanagh manager. Did you enjoy the game here today in Tyrone?
I did. Thoroughly enjoyed it. But after the way them boys have been managed this past 3 years, anybody could have came and managed them boys to win a championship. But brilliant performance, Martin, and thoroughly deserved. The boys were brilliant.
Peter, where did you see? I know that all the team was good and we have to be diplomatic and there was no bad players. Did you see a particular area in the field where Errigal lorded it? There's no cryptic clue intended.
Not at all. I would say the midfield battle was always going to be crucial because Dromore have some quality forwards and if they were going to get a steady supply of ball, they were going to score at some stage. So I thought Enda and Cormac were magnificent in the middle, so solid and so steady the whole way throughout. And when we needed to win a ball, some of them 2 men got it. And when you had Cormac going up kicking a point with his left foot, you knew that we were going to win the county title.
Yeah, well, you knew it was more or less a ridiculous day. Well, and your own nephew played.